What the heck was that?
What a strange game, wasn't it? It became a bit of a non-event in the second half due to the red cards, and it really spoiled the game, to be honest with you. Because up to that point, it was a decent cup tie, and the goal's avoidable that we lose, very avoidable. We've got to deal with that at source. But over the piece in that first half, I was really pleased with a lot of the stuff we put in, a lot of the energy, and considering the amount of changes we made, and considering that a lot of these lads have not had much competitive minutes under their belt, I was really pleased with the way they went about their business. We really forced the issue with Morton, asked them questions defensively. But then, the second half, as I say, drops away due to the decisions, and ends up a little bit of a farce, to be honest with you.
Now, you're saying there are good things out of that game, and I'm going to pick up on Brad Young. You put him up against two really seasoned defenders there, and he came out very well.
Batted his corner tremendously well, physically and technically really good. Fantastic for the goal. As I say, that's 2 games he's played, 1 goal, 1 assist, so you can't ask for much more from a young lad that's just come up and just getting used to the Scottish Championship style of football. We did emphasise that first and foremost this is going to be a battle, and if you're able to win your battle slowly but surely, your qualities will shine through, and that's exactly what the kid did. But really pleased with Bangala to get 70 minutes under his belt up in the game. But I thought Paul Smith was exceptional up to the decision to give me second yellow. Who else was there? Good to get Mikey Hewitt on the game. Aidan getting 90 minutes under his belt. So a lot of players getting good minutes under their belt, and again a lot of pleasing stuff out the game. But it's just a shame that all the headlines are going to be about the refereeing decisions.
It was good to see Aidan back in nets as well, showing that he's back to full fitness again. He seemed to just cope with everything. Yeah, he did. It's a shame he never got close to any of the penalties to give ourselves half a chance. But overall, he's did everything we've asked him to do. A couple of great blocks down there. We've had a couple of little half chances late on. Dippo a good strike, and the goalie's held it where Mark is just waiting to pounce, and then Mikey Hewitt diving in there just couldn't get any real power on it after Marky's header onto the bar. So listen, it is what it is. When it goes to penalties, it becomes a bit of a lottery, and we just deal with that. We move on, but we've got bigger fish to fry in the shape of Inverness Cali next again weekend. They've given you thoughts, haven't they, because of the performances that they gave to you? That's
what that was the message I gave. I says, listen, due to the initial first half performance on Saturday, I had to make three changes, and if that needs to be, I'll do it, no problem, no issues with making those decisions. But what I want you guys to do is give me a heck of a problem come next week when I'm trying to pick the starting 11. And some of them went out there and really batted their corner well. So it'll be a tough little task and certain little decisions out there for the Inverness game, but it's a good decision, a good problem to have.
Now, you saw David Bangala when he came off there. He seemed, was it just exhaustion, or did he get injured?
In the first half, where he'd gone in for a challenge and landed and bumped his head on the ground, and I think he's had a bit of dizziness and everything from there. But ultimately, the lad's played 90 minutes for 6 months or something like that. He's had a good training under his belt for the last 3 weeks, but that was good to get him 70 minutes there. We've got 2 or 3 reserve games coming up in the next month as well, which it'll add to him. But I was really pleased with a lot of the stuff he did there, and I think the players really appreciated the dirty side of the game that he's able to pick up on, getting up on second balls and just keeping things alive and keeping us moving forward. So, as I say, we've lost the game and we're disappointed with that, but there was a lot of pleasing aspects to come out of it.
Now, just asking, Paul Smith must be really disappointed in himself coming off that pitch there. You must feel it, because you feel it like you've let your team down, whether you feel you should have been sent off or not.
Again, the 3 decisions, the Katonga one, Bairdy was a shock to me. There was a straight red, and Paul's 2 cards. So I'm not holding anything against him. I just thought they were very, very soft decisions. And then there's even 2 or 3 of the yellow cards that were handed out. Dippo, I just don't get his yellow card as well. But it was the same for both sides, and it spoiled the game. But Paul Smith, he can hold his head up high for his performance up to that point. He did tremendously well. The support he gave up to Brad, him and Ben Dempsey, the runs he was making to keep us on the front foot, and he's got a lot of quality on the ball for such a young boy as well, a lot of good composure. So listen, we're not going to, the red card was whatever it was, we will just look at the bright side of it and his performance up to that point.